guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I saw this look on Instagram that I really wanted to recreate. It's a really beautiful, deep, rich purple look which I thought would be perfect for like autumn and winter time. So yeah, I really wanted to recreate it, and luckily they have left kind of the palette of colours they've used. Now I don't have the exact shades, but I'm going to use ones that are pretty close to this, so I'm trying to create a look very similar just because I think it's a really pretty look. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So I'm starting with base first. I'm going with my Hynt Beauty concealer, and this is going to act as my foundation and concealer for today's look. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush just to buff this into the skin. Okay, I'm going to take my Lolo Sculpt and Glow Contour Kit. I'm going to use both the kind of sculpting shade and the highlighting shade. Just add some warmth and some glow to the skin. Oh, that was quite a lot. So I'm just using a big fluffy brush and just giving the perimeters a nice warmth to it. And if you've done what I have done and you've got too much bronzer on, I just go over it with the same brush I use for foundation and just gently soften it. And it does help blend it and soften if you've gone too harsh. So just taking this kind of like in the figure of eight, in the 3 shape. That's kind of where I want to want the skin, so just along these bits here. Actually, I'm just going to use this eyeshadow brush here, it's clean, just to take the highlighting shade and really pinpoint it in those areas I want that glow. I'm going to take the Coralista from Lolo and just use this, just add a little flush to the cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows like I always do using the the ABH brow powder in Auburn. And yeah, just fill them in how I usually do, and nothing particularly special. Okay, so moving on to eyes, I'm going to take a mixture of 2 palettes. I'm going to go with the Luvia Matte Mosaic palette and also the Aether Beauty Amethyst palette for this. I'm going to start off with the Matte Mosaic palette, and I'm going to go with light mauve to begin with. I'm going to take this on quite a fluffy brush. This is the 100% Pure E10 brush. So just a nice fluffy brush. Picking some of that shade up, making sure I dust off. And I'm going to start working this in the crease. So I'm starting with the outer portion first, just to get that pigmentation down, and then I'm going to slowly buff it into this inner portion. So on the outer portion I like to use circular motions, and then as I bring it, buff it into the inner portion, I just go back and forth. And I'm going to slowly build up this colour. Okay, then moving into the Amethyst palette, I'm going to take Pisces here and use this to really, oh no I'm not actually, sorry, I'm going to use Crown Chakra here just to kind of deepen out the outer corner, because it definitely, in that Instagram post, it showed the dark colour to be like a nice rich brown. So I'm going to use that. I'm actually just using a Sigma E25 blending brush, so it's going to pick up quite a fair amount of product and really help pack this in, but also blend it out really nicely as well. So I'm going to start tapping this onto the outer portion. And I'm going to really go ahead and build this up. I also love this brush, it's quite a good size to fit into the areas you want it to. So patting on the outer portion, but also getting that crease to blend. Just fits quite nicely together. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is then go ahead on the edges. Actually, I'm going to pick up some more of the light mauve on the Sigma blending brush and use that to start blending out these edges. And you know what? I am going to wing this out. And I'm going to slowly blend it over to the inner portion. I feel like what makes those shimmers pop on that other picture is having a slightly darker base. I don't want it super dark, but it's a slightly darker base for those shadows. Okay, I'm actually going to go back in with the Hands of Pure brush just to really make sure everything's nice and blended. Okay, I'm actually going to take Crown Chakra again from the Amethyst palette on the Sigma brush, and I'm going to run this along the lower lash line. Now it definitely looks like in the photo as well there's some black eyeliner going on in the waterline just to really make that pop. I'm hoping I've got some here with me. And I might take a little bit of light mauve and just mix it in. Just so it kind of matches what's going on the top and tie everything together. Okay, onto the shimmers. There's definitely there's two shimmers on the lid that they use, and it really creates a nice kind of gradient and almost, what's the word, iridescent look, I think, to the eye. I'm going to use a range of shades, to be honest. I think I'm going to start off with Transformation, this one down here. So I'm going to start with that over the lid. I'm actually going to use the Sigma brush again. Start applying that. Just using soft motions. It's very pigmented, for sure. Oh, and I've ordered the Moonlight palette. It might take a while to get here because it said between 8 and 16 working days. But it has been ordered and I'm very excited. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint. Just using a fluffy brush just to soften this bit here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I think I'm going to add some of Spirituality in there as well. I'm going to use my finger this time. Although I feel like it's missing some redness to it. I feel in the picture there was a little bit of redness to it, which I don't think these shades are quite there for this particular look. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Charming from Lolo. It's just got a bit of that more red to the purple that I'm kind of after. Flat brush like this. I'm going to pick up what's in the lid first, so not to get too much fallout. Ooh, that's the ticket. I am getting fallout very well. Now that is some of the ready tone I was looking for, so that's perfect. Okay, that's lovely. I'm actually going to take some of that shade, very carefully along this bit as well. Okay, so I don't have a black liner with me. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to use the Cake Liner from the Colour Trip palette. So I'm going to dampen that, and I'm just going to use that just to add to the waterline. I think my eyes are too watery for that, so okay, I'm just going to layer up my lashes with the Ilia Limitless mascara now. Okay, and then to finish off its lips, so I'm actually going to go with the Benecos Lip Liner in brown and the Benecos lipstick in Pink Honey. Just like a nice nude would go well with this. Okay, so that's this look complete. So really nice deep dark purple smoky eye, a little hint of red in there as well, which I love. Something nice for autumn heading into winter, and pair with this nude lip as well. So I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Leave requests for future videos down below, and I'll see you all in my next video.